Hi traders, welcome to the midweek analysis. Now both inflation numbers, PPI and CPI, they came in favor of the metals, but still gold and silver, they are struggling to break the resistance. So let's dive again into the charts and find the technical probabilities for the trading days remaining in the current week ahead. So let's begin our chart analysis with silver, and I want to begin on the daily frame on silver first. So I'm going to zoom in and I will start from this high, which is around 88. So let's mark the first extension downwards. And I want to convert into a line chart. So based on the line chart, this is still making a sequence of lower highs all across. So the structure remains bearish. And the key level broken is here. So this is around 68. Now it is still creating a sequence of lower highs and lower lows. Now let's move down to the 4-hourly frame. Now on the 4-hourly frame, the next structure is also downwards. So I'm going to apply the second bearish extension here. Applied, and I'm going to zoom out to look for the magnet. So the magnet support is here. This is formed in between 53.6 to 54.40. Now it's time to look for the next extension in the downward direction. So I'm moving to the 1-hourly frame here. And on the hourly frame, continuing in the bearish direction, I'm going to apply the next extension down. Let's change the color to blue here. So the blue extension lines are representing the hourly structure. Now we need a break above 60.46 in order to confirm the continuation higher. Now only on the lower time frame, that is 15 minutes, we got the structure breakout. So this is the lower low formation, which is formed with bullish divergence, and the buyers have confirmed the breakout structure. So in order to continue higher, we need to apply fib retracement on this upward impulsive move. So on the 15 minutes, the key resistance to cross sits in between 59.02 to 59.28. And the key support sits in between 78.6 to 85.4. That is 57.47 to 57.28. Now, unless I see a clean break above 59.02, I need at least an hourly or 4-hourly candle convincingly breaking 59 and closing above 59.02. I would not expect continuation higher. In fact, there is a very high probability of breaking this support of 57.28 and continuing lower. In case if we see a support being formed here, then we will expect short-term continuation. Now, in case if we have the short-term continuation in the upward direction, so I'm going to apply the first extension, assuming that this low at 57.79 is the ultimate low. Then the first target would be 59.51, followed by 60.46 to 60.58. Now it confirms, it reinforces this area as major resistance. So unless I see silver breaking above 59.02 on 4-hourly candle closure basis, then the next major resistance break is 60.46. If it happens, then we can expect continuation towards 62.30 to 62.81. Though fundamentally now the data is printed in favor of the metals. Now let's begin with gold. Now I will start on the weekly frame. Now the structure remains bearish on the weekly frame. Let me change to line chart here. So this is the high. Then we have a lower high. And since it's making a continuation in the downward direction with lower highs and lower low sequence. So this is the low, and it is still printing lower lows here. No change in direction on the weekly frame. Now I'll be changing to candles here, and I'll be moving to day chart. Now first I'll be applying bearish extension from the top of the day chart. So this is the first bearish extension. Let's change to red. Then I need to add the second bearish extension here on the next leg down. added. Now it's time to zoom in and apply bearish extensions on the last leg down. So let's add the next extension bearish here and use a different color to identify the magnets. And the next one is on the next leg down. Let's change the color again. So here we have a very strong magnet resistance sitting at 43.88. And we also have resistance at 4075. Now this is the local resistance, the nearest one from the current price. Unless I see a candle closing above a 4 hourly or 1 hourly candle breaking and closing above 4075, I would not expect continuation higher. Now, if we zoom out, we need to look at the magnet support areas. Now, the next support area is sitting at 37.57 on the daily chart basis, but the major cluster is in between this area, which is 35.60 to 36.40. Now we can zoom into 4 hourly frame here. Now on the 4 hourly frame, this is the last leg down. So basically we are right now inside this leg in the downward direction. Now this move is after the equal lows here. It forms with bullish divergence. So we have equal lows, bullish divergence. In fact, buyers have completed the break of structure as well. I'm changing to line chart, and this area at 4090 changed the structure. Basically, it got the breakout and it moved in the higher high sequence. So right now we are stuck in between. So this is the impulsive leg in the upward direction, and the major confluence resistance sits around 4141 to 4165, and the major support is in between 3979 to 3996. So right now gold is locked in between 4165 to 3980. Let's move to the lower time frame, that is 1H. Now on the hourly frame, the major sequence is still downward. So this is high followed by lower high, then the next lower high. So unless I see a break, at least on the trend line basis, so this is the bearish trend line on the hourly frame, I would not expect continuation higher, though it was highly anticipated after the CPI data was out, but the structure still remains bearish. Now let's move to the 15 minutes. Now only on 15 minutes basis, I could see that the buyers have completed the formality of breaking this high, which is at 4076. Now this high, it has to hold here, and this low has to hold here. So I need to add fib retracement from the low to the high. Now on the lower time frame basis, the local resistance is at 4075. Unless I see a convincing close above 4075 and followed by 4086, it would also complete the break of the falling trend line. Then only I would expect continuation. Otherwise, there is a very high probability that it is going to revisit the lows around 4000 to 4008, or maybe it is going to break this low and continue lower. Now this could be short-lived, so I'm not interested in shorting below 4000 levels. It could be just a liquidity sweep. Now here, I'm expecting a liquidity sweep around 3980 or maybe 3950, and then continuation higher towards 4165. So the major trend change would be announced only if we see a closure above 4165 on the daily basis. Else, I'm expecting short-term continuation lower, liquidity sweep, and then bouncing back. And if it does not bounce back, and if it finds resistance around 3980, the current support, then there is a very high probability of the continuation lower. So we need a clear breakout. Let's see how it plays out for the remaining days of the current week. And I'll be back with my weekly analysis on Sunday. Stay tuned.